Margaret Mickey Kelly Murray grew up on a tree-lined street on Chicago's North Side. She loved music, and as a 6-year-old stood on a tree stump singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and later Where the Boys Are, trying to sound just like Connie Francis. She attended Marywood School for Girls in Evanston, Illinois, where she met the Sisters of Providence, who encouraged her love of the arts. The legendary Mary Gavin Crawford, a Woods alum and protege of Sister Mary Olive, taught speech and drama at Marywood and directed the school productions. When she cast Mickey as Eliza Doolittle in My Fair Lady, Mickey was hooked and began a lifelong connection to the theater, television, and film industry. Mickey followed her 2 sisters, Mary Pat and Randy, and 3 cousins to St. Mary of the Woods. But even before enrolling, she was taken by the beauty of the campus and the chance to study theater arts with the formidable Sister Mary Olive O'Connell, Mrs. Crawford's mentor. It was a challenge to meet Sister's high standards, but the highlight of her college career was when she skipped across the stage as a character in The Skin of Our Teeth and heard Sister Mary Olive laugh out loud. Mickey wanted to try her talents on a larger stage, and in her sophomore year moved to New York City. In Mickey's words, "I think the confidence I gained at the Woods enabled me to compete for and get a job as an NBC page, a traditional first step for many in show business. I was fascinated by the behind-the-scenes aspect of television and decided I wanted a production career. Again, I think my Woods education and the discipline I learned there helped me as I landed a job on the staff of The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson and later The Dick Cavett Show." Mickey met and married fellow Chicagoan Bill Murray. Bill and his brother Brian, along with Mickey's sister Nancy and brother-in-law Bruce Jarko, were stars at the famous improv theater, the Second City in Chicago. Later, Mickey had a front row seat to the early days of Saturday Night Live. In 1988, Mickey followed her entrepreneurial spirit and opened a rustic home goods shop, Whispering Pines, near the family weekend home in Piermont, New York. The shop was inspired by Mickey's fond recollections of childhood summers in northern Wisconsin, where she still has a summer lake house. Working with her sister Susan, they expanded Whispering Pines into a nationally recognized home goods catalog that became a leader in its field. Mickey and Susan continue their great working relationship and personal friendship as the producers of the animated Christmas musical Shira of Bethlehem, written by their sister and author Mary Pat Kelly, slated for release Christmas 2019. Mickey's 2 sons attended school in Piermont and Connecticut, where they moved in 1995. Mickey became active as a trustee at their school, St. Luke's in New Canaan, Connecticut. In addition, she served on the board of Lawyers for Children, a New York City nonprofit that represents children in the foster care system. Her interest in education and the arts continued as she served on the Board of Advisors for the College of Arts and Sciences at Fairfield University. With her boys grown, Mickey returned to New York City, where she pursues a second career as a residential real estate agent at the Corcoran Group, one of the largest and most prestigious real estate companies in the country. It was originally owned by Barbara Corcoran, now of Shark Tank fame. Mickey says, "I'm proud to work for a company founded by a woman in a tough, competitive business. The Woods taught me women can do anything." Mickey is fortunate to have her 98-year-old mother, Mary Ann, living nearby, who also likes taking part in activities in the city. Mickey spends wonderful times with her 4 sisters, brother Mike, and their families. She feels especially lucky that her son Homer, his girlfriend Katie, and their dog Meg live close by in Brooklyn. Homer is the chef and owner of a restaurant in Brooklyn, 21 Greenpoint, where he actually named his salad after Mickey. Her second son, Luke, is an assistant basketball coach at the University of Louisville. Mickey visits often to see Luke, his wife Kara, and their young son, Luke. Mickey proudly says, "My grandson, Luke Francis, lights up my life." The virtue and wisdom taught to me by my parents, Marywood, and St. Mary of the Woods College have been the foundation of a full life. I am forever grateful.